French president is advocating for Kylian Mbappé to play in the Olympics. That could be an interesting move, given Mbappé's talent and the prestige of representing one's country in the Olympics. It might also benefit Mbappé personally, giving him additional international exposure and experience. However, whether Real Madrid would be willing to release him for the Olympics could depend on various factors, including their own scheduling and priorities. It's intriguing to see President Macron directly addressing the situation and expressing his desire for Kylian Mbappé to participate in the Paris Olympic Games. This statement not only reflects the significance of Mbappé's talent but also emphasizes the importance of national representation in such prestigious events. Macron's words might add some pressure on Real Madrid to consider releasing Mbappé for the Olympics, although ultimately, the decision will likely depend on various factors, including contractual obligations and the club's priorities. Mbappé's desire to represent France in the Olympics demonstrates his commitment to international competition and national pride. Macron's repeated statements reflect a broader sentiment about the importance of top athletes participating in events like the Olympics, enhancing the spectacle and spirit of competition. Ultimately, whether Mbappé will be able to join the French team for the Olympics will depend on negotiations between his club, Real Madrid, and the French Football Federation, along with other logistical considerations. President Macron's statement reinforces the hope that Kylian Mbappé will be available to represent France in the Paris Olympics, despite the likely move to Real Madrid. This underlines the significance of Mbappé's potential participation in the Olympics, not just for him personally, but also for French football and the event itself, which will be hosted in Paris. It will be interesting to see how Real Madrid responds to this call, considering Mbappé's importance to their squad and the potential impact on his pre-season preparations with the club. President Macron's direct appeal to Real Madrid underscores the importance of Kylian Mbappé's potential participation in the Olympics for the French national team. This statement places pressure on Real Madrid to consider releasing Mbappé for the Games, highlighting the significance of international representation in sporting events like the Olympics. It will be intriguing to observe how Real Madrid responds to this call, considering their own interests and priorities in managing their star player. Kylian Mbappé's confirmation of his departure from Paris Saint-Germain has heightened speculation about his next destination, with Real Madrid being widely anticipated as his likely move. This development adds further weight to President Macron's appeal for Mbappé to be released by Real Madrid for the Olympics, as his transfer to the Spanish club appears imminent. Mbappé's potential move to Real Madrid will undoubtedly have significant implications for both club and country, and his participation in the Olympics would be a notable addition to his international career. Real Madrid's stance on not releasing players for the Olympics, citing FIFA-designated international tournaments for which clubs must free up their players, is understandable from a club perspective. Clubs typically prioritize their players' availability for official FIFA competitions, such as the World Cup or Continental Championships like the UEFA European Championship or the Copa America. While the Olympics hold great significance, they are not under FIFA jurisdiction, which means clubs are not obligated to release players for the tournament. Given this stance from Real Madrid, it might pose a challenge for Kylian Mbappé's participation in the Olympics, even with President Macron's appeal. Ultimately, it will depend on negotiations between the club, the player, and the French Football Federation, as well as any potential compromises that could be reached. Kylian Mbappé's focus on the upcoming Euro 2024 tournament, where he will lead France, is understandable given its proximity and significance. With Euro 2024 running from June 14 to July 14 in Germany, it aligns closely with the Olympic football competition, which begins on July 24 and runs to August 9. Considering the tight scheduling between these two major events, it's reasonable that Mbappé might not be giving much thought to the Olympics at this moment. Leading France at Euro 2024 will likely be his primary focus, and any decision regarding his participation in the Olympics will need to be carefully considered in light of his commitments to both club and country.